Today we will talk about Casper and why comparing it to Cardano ADA actually makes a lot of sense. But it's even more interesting than that, and its price predictions are much more interesting than just comparing Casper to Cardano previous high market caps. So I want to run through a few points from A West here. If Casper had the cap of ADA at its all-time high, we would see a 270x on the current price of Casper. Uh, and it makes sense because one, Cardano has a circulating supply which is three times higher. Casper has not been through a bull run yet. Casper has it has actual applications and fundamentals that unfortunately Cardano just really hasn't ever gotten to that point. And a big point here that I will elaborate more on is that almost 75% of Casper right now is actually staked. And I apologize. I've been up all night. I've been traveling and I'm on just about 24 hours of being awake right now. So, yeah, it's a little rough. Five, Cardano saw its price appreciation only off of a lot of speculation, while Casper is on the verge of seeing large increases in network volume off of enterprise adoption. It has the largest enterprise deployment in history with its IPwe partnership, which I will expand upon. And it is the only L1 to enable debugging live. Yeah, okay. It is incredibly posed for mass enterprise adoption by solving the adoption trilemma by providing enterprise security and scalability and decentralization all on the same protocol. The more this market matures, and Casper has a ridiculously low market cap right now. I think it's 1 billion, I think, at the moment. Well, actually, I'll check that because I can't on hotel Wi-Fi. I confirmed that earlier. I just forgot. So if we actually look at the Casper site and we open up the page on IPwe, they have teamed up with Casper to actually tokenize intellectual property, which can be thought of as a lot of patents, and it has a lot of value in patents. So IP can be a source of tremendous competitive advantage, but it is often lost or it is actually stolen because it is more difficult to track and control than other assets on a company balance sheet. IPwe wants to do IP with NFTs on Casper. Man, I am having a hard time. So the solution was to create an NFT based chain of custody for public patents on the Casper public chain. Patents are created and securely kept as NFTs so that they are traceable and tradable as well. Um, it has real time proof of ownership because it's an NFT and it's on a chain, so it will be easier and more cost efficient as well. So if we go to Kevin Cage, I was trying to find this tweet of his for a long time, and I was able to finally find it. This right here is really why the price of Casper can go up much higher than Cardano, even though the circulating supply is already much more rolled out. And that is because of all of this. So Cardano hit three with a 32 billion circulating supply and a 99 bill cap at all-time high. If Casper did that to today, it would be 905. I think it's like 836 at the moment. So if you think Cardano and H bar can hit 1 3 or 5, then Casper can as well, if not a few X's higher. Network expected to reach full capacity between 2028 and 2030, so it's probably not 2024, but we can still see probably at least $1 Casper in 2024 and 2025. So it's all about this part here. We have just about 94% in circulation, which is shown here. It's actually 94.2, and its TVL is 75%, which means that there is only 2.2 billion Casper actually available for trading on exchanges. And it hasn't really gotten on any of the main exchanges. I get mine direct off of Uphold. So we have 7 to 10 billion in patents will be deployed, traded, and updated on the actual Casper public chain, aka constant demand and computation of Casper itself. So if we look a little bit more into that, I have this from Tokenizer as well, which is actually about the tokenization of IP related to Casper. 90% of value in the S&P 500 is locked in intellectual property, such as patents. So we've got IPwe teaming up with IBM, Hyperledger, and Casper. And we have some of the illustration here. IPwe, Hyperledger, Hyperledger Cactus, which I have more information on those, but and then that actually goes over into Casper itself. So the big takeaway here is that you don't necessarily need as high of a market cap that Cardano had in the past. We have 7 to 10 billion coming on to Casper, and a lot of it is locked up right now. And we are earning about 10 or 11% APY on that. So just kind of depending on how the actual tokenization of these works and how much each NFT will actually have, then that could drastically affect the actual circulating supply. And if it has a higher demand and you don't have enough supply, well, things begin to go parabolic. So I have some more information from Kevin Cage here. We have Siemens, which is a $128 billion company. They're involved in all kinds of technological things, from technology in oil and gas and energy to uh, to HVAC equipment and all kinds of stuff. So he thinks that Casper is well prepared for being a solution provider to large enterprises. We have these guys here who are talking about USDC coming to Casper. Um, they're expecting it to take Casper to 20 cents again and $1 to $2 in the future as well. Um, this is referring to how Casper is also involved with AI things as well, which is on their site as well. I'm saying as well a lot. I am tired and I'm kind of out of it. So I found this when I was up all night, and I think that it kind of sums all of this up.
We look at Casper. Casper is like what Ethereum should have been, in my opinion. Now, I'm not calling it an ETH killer. I hate that phrase. It drives me nuts. I hate the killer phrases. Like, just compete in that category or say that you're doing something different. Casper has the upgradable smart contracts, right? They have native NFTs. And again, that word's upgradable smart contracts means that you can essentially upgrade the functions that are available in an NFT, right? So you can have an NFT that represents intellectual property, which is going to be one of the biggest use cases initially on the Casper network. We also have a company that's doing minting of essentially like you can own pieces of whiskey caskets and, you know, reap the rewards of those going up in future, and of course sell those contracts at a later date. But you can create these very complex smart contracts on the Casper network. You can upgrade them and you can create solutions that are specific to you and your enterprise. So having all of this out the gate, same price, absolutely suppressed. Just nobody's interested in it because of the way the chart looks right now. It's really, I think, one of the biggest sleeping giants in this bear market. And of course, you can earn over almost 11% right now in staking your rewards. Again, inflation rate's about 8%. You're earning 10%. So even in a bear market, you're netting at least 2 to 2.5%. In a bull market, right, because price is going up so much.
I forgot to find this one thing from Kevin Cage that sums up his circulating supply price prediction extremely well.
ADA, Cardano hit $3 plus with a 32 billion circulating supply. Casper will not have that circulating supply for approximately 15 years. So people are saying ADA goes back to $1 probably, and other fib levels could show $5 plus. If you think Cardano can hit $5 plus without actual enterprise applications at scale today, purely off of Bitcoin pumping and a retail community, what do you think Casper can do? Casper said if they get one use case, they'll have more transactions than the Ethereum network. If Casper simply did the market cap comparison, I know people hate this, but this is just based off history, it would be $9 plus if it had that market cap that ADA had. When ADA was $3, Casper would have a 3x multiplier effect.